It all started with a dare, a stupid, bourbon-fueled dare. Down here in Beaumont, Mississippi, the summers are long and the stories are even longer, none bigger than Blackwood Manor. The house loomed on a hill, a haunted silhouette against the sunset. My friends dared me to spend a night inside, $100 and bragging rights. I couldn't say no, so, on a sweltering June evening, I walked up the cracked driveway, cicadas screaming, Spanish moss hanging from the oaks. Every step felt heavier, the sky burning orange and red, a warning maybe. I had a flashlight, a bottle of water, and more confidence than sense. The front door, massive and splintered, was slightly ajar, almost inviting. I pushed it open. The groan echoed through the dark foyer. Inside, the air was cold and dead, seeping into my bones. The dare was simple. Stay from dusk till dawn. No leaving. No help. I shut the door behind me. Darkness swallowed me whole. My flashlight beam cut through the dust, but the silence pressed in, unnatural and suffocating. I was alone, or so I thought. But I couldn't shake the feeling I was being watched. Blackwood Manor was built before the Civil War by Silas Blackwood, a cruel cotton baron. His wife, Alara, died mysteriously. Some say she jumped. Others say Silas pushed her. Her spirit, they say, still wanders these halls. My flashlight swept over the grand staircase, the one from the legend curving into darkness. The ballroom was warped and ruined, a shattered chandelier glittering on the floor. Everything was frozen in decay, heavy with sadness and anger. I explored the ground floor, nerves on edge. In the kitchen, a sudden cold spot made my breath fog in the beam. No draft, just unnatural cold. Then from upstairs, a faint mournful singing, a woman's voice. I froze, heart pounding. It came again, clearer. I wasn't alone, the house was alive, and it knew I was there. The dare suddenly felt very real. The night dragged on, every minute an eternity. I camped in a battered armchair, refusing to go upstairs. The singing stopped, replaced by footsteps above and faint, chilling whispers. Shadows danced at the edge of my vision, doors slammed with no wind. The temperature swung from stifling to freezing. The scent of magnolias, Alara's favorite, grew thick in the air. I was no longer a skeptic. I was terrified. Exhaustion finally overtook me, but I woke to a woman's sigh right by my ear, a cold wisp on my cheek. I was alone, but I'd heard it. I couldn't move, paralyzed by fear. The darkness pressed in, and I knew I was not alone. The spirit was with me. I sat frozen, staring into the black. The house was waiting for something. So was I. That's when I saw her. At the top of the stairs, a bluish-white glow pulsed, forming a woman in a flowing white dress, Alara Blackwood. She floated down the staircase, her face a mask of sorrow. The air turned icy, the magnolia scent overwhelming. She reached the bottom, turned and looked straight at me, eyes empty, endless. Her pain and loneliness crashed into me, a wave of emotion not my own. She screamed, but no sound came, just a silent agony that echoed in my soul. The force broke my paralysis. I scrambled back, tripping over the chair. I bolted for the door, heart pounding, hands shaking. I burst into the gray dawn, gasping for air. Sunlight crept through the trees as I ran, never looking back. I collected my $100, but never told the full story. Was it real or just fear and exhaustion? I'll never know. But sometimes when I close my eyes, I still see her face. Her silent scream haunts the darkness of Blackwood Manor.